Did you know there are 3 simple daily habits you can adopt today to become a more successful crypto investor? Hello, I'm Crypto Casey, and in this video, we are going to explore 3 daily actions we can all take as crypto investors to create more long-lasting success in the space. A lot of people, especially newer investors, are extremely excited about the idea of investing in crypto and extremely overwhelmed by the idea of investing in crypto. Those who have been brave enough to take the plunge in spite of it all may be feeling even more overwhelmed from having some skin in the game. So the goal of this video is to explore 3 simple actions we can all start taking together today to feel more comfortable investing in crypto. And with consistency and patience, eventually these actions will turn into daily habits that will ultimately transform us into highly successful crypto investors. Awesome, so let's explore the 3 daily habits of successful crypto investors. One, stay up to date on daily news. We are bombarded with all kinds of news and media from all kinds of sources and platforms. There is definitely a lot of noise out there, which makes it seem difficult and almost impossible to keep up with. So to make this daily action convert more easily and quickly into a daily habit that will help you be successful in crypto, I'll share with you my routine. Since I'm full-time crypto, I spend a lot more time in the news realm. So this is the routine I use on my days off or when I'm busy working on other things unrelated to crypto for the day. I have 2 go-to sources I use for quick daily overviews of global, financial, political, and regulatory news related to crypto. 1, Google News, and 2, Twitter. First, let's take a look at Google News. If you go to news.google.com, you will arrive here, which is where Google is currently showing you the top news stories. In the top left corner of the screen, you can see how the Top Stories tab is highlighted. So the key here is to click on the tab below, titled For You, which will trigger this display to show up that says, get the most out of Google News by signing in. By signing in, you can follow sources and topics to see more of them, see news related to your interests, get local news from the places you care about, and customize settings like dark theme. So if you have a Google account, go ahead and sign in, or if you don't, consider creating one so you can tailor all of the latest news stories to your liking. Once you're logged in, on the For You tab, you can hover over news stories until you see 3 vertical dots here. Click on it and you'll see a menu that lets you view the full coverage, go directly to the news site, hide stories from that news site, thumbs up to see more stories like it, or thumbs down to see fewer stories like it. So after using it for about a week or so, the news feed will only show things you are more likely to find interesting and care about while hiding all of the noise. So on a typical non-crypto day for me, in the morning I'll scroll through the For You tab on Google News, read the headlines, and if anything seems interesting or like it would have an immediate powerful effect on the crypto market, I'll click to read the story and investigate further. Typically, depending on the news for the day, I'll spend 5 to 10 minutes in the morning perusing Google News and then 5 to 10 minutes at night. Honestly, not a lot of regular daily news affects the crypto markets, which is why in my weekly Last Week Crypto series, I prefer to curate a week's worth of news into about a 10-minute video instead of making daily content about daily news. Cool. So definitely give Google News a go to cut out all of the noise from crazy Facebook feed posts, outdated, highly politicized television news, and similar, so you can consume lean, relevant news quickly and easily. Next up is Twitter. Now, a lot of you might not have a Twitter account, and believe me, I didn't either until I got into crypto. Why? Well, when you use Twitter properly, it's a great source of news for crypto. So think of Google News as more macro, global, political stuff, while Twitter is more niche news like updates on Ethereum 2.0's upgrade or the latest project launching on Matic, etc. However, just to be crystal clear, if you want Twitter to work for you as a great daily news source, you need to be extremely careful with the accounts you follow and with the number of accounts you follow. Otherwise, Twitter can quickly and easily turn into a constantly flowing faucet of noise and distraction. So I highly recommend creating a Twitter account if you don't already, and then go to my Twitter account here and follow all of the accounts I follow on Twitter. Recently, I've been following more NFT accounts because, like I've said in previous videos, I'm looking to pivot my portfolio into more gaming and NFT projects. So mirror the followers I have, and over time, unfollow the ones that aren't relevant to your investment strategy and start following additional ones to tailor your newsfeed. Another important way you should use Twitter is by following every account of each and every crypto project you are invested in or looking to invest in. Because while Google will keep you up to date on all the macro stuff, Twitter is going to be the source that keeps you updated on news directly associated with projects you're actually invested in and more. So similar to Google, I give Twitter a scroll through for about 5 minutes or so, 2 to 4 times per day to stay abreast of all the current affairs of all things crypto. Daily habit 2. Monitor your investments efficiently. I'm sure a lot of us, especially during this phase of the market, are constantly checking the price of crypto. Some of us may have some crypto on the Coinbase app, in the Crypto.com app, some on Ledger or BC Vault, maybe some NFTs on OpenSea. And at the end of the day, looking around at all these different apps and sources multiple times a day is time consuming and energy draining, which can add to those feelings of overwhelm we addressed earlier. So while probably all of us are monitoring our crypto daily, it's not in an efficient, healthy, or appropriate manner. To make all of our lives easier, I'm going to share with you how I organize my investments so I can quickly and efficiently check up on them 1 to 3 times per day using CoinGecko. If you go to CoinGecko.com, you will see this screen showing cryptocurrency prices by market cap. Next, if you don't have an account already, in the top right-hand corner of the screen, click Sign Up. Enter your email address, agree to the terms of service, and then click Sign Up. You will receive a confirmation email with a link to activate the account. Once it's activated, log in and click on the Portfolio tab in the top left corner here, and then you will arrive at this screen. This is where you can add cryptocurrencies and the corresponding amounts that you hold to keep track of your portfolio all in one place. If you click on the My Portfolio tab, you can create multiple portfolios to track, as well as view all the portfolios associated with your account at once. So what you can do is create a portfolio for your long-term holds and a separate one for your short-term holds, or maybe you create a portfolio that shows all of your current holdings and then a portfolio with crypto projects you are watching to consider investing in, or maybe you're helping out a family member or friend invest and you want to track their portfolio performance separately. Sweet, so let's quickly add a new coin to this portfolio to show you how easy it is. Click on the green button here that says Add New Coin. In the search box that appears, start typing in a coin to add. In this example, I'm using Engine. Once it shows up, click on it to add to the portfolio. Nice. So here's Engine now in your portfolio. Next, click on the Add sign next to the P&L column to add a transaction. In this screen, you can input information like the price you originally paid per coin. So even though it's worth $4.52 at the time of this video, let's say you bought it for $2.50. Next, in the Quantity tab, we will put how many coins you bought. So let's just say you bought 100 Engine tokens, and let's say here you bought it on October 1st. Cool. Below you can add additional information like fees you paid or some notes about the transaction. Then click Submit. Amazing. So here's your Engine and your portfolio, and you can see the total profit you've made since your purchase on October 1st, the 24-hour portfolio change, as well as the total value of the portfolio. Below the Add Transaction button, there's also a function to view all transactions of each crypto in case you wanted to enter more data when you buy, sell, or similar. Awesome. So from here, keep adding your crypto holdings and play around with creating different portfolios to track. This is a free, easy-to-use tool from CoinGecko, and it's definitely worth setting up as a crypto investor. And it will make daily monitoring of your investments more efficient and enjoyable. Make sure you download the mobile CoinGecko app, log in so you can also track your portfolio on your mobile device while on the go. Setting this up will allow you to easily adopt the final daily habit for long-lasting success in crypto investing. Daily habit 3. Stick to your investment strategy. The importance of monitoring your crypto investments daily with a tool like CoinGecko's portfolio tracker is so you can stick to your investment strategy. And investment strategies in crypto dictate 3 important actions: when you buy, when you sell, and when you take profits. There are an endless amount of investment strategies we can choose to adopt, but the most important part of an investment strategy is consistently sticking to it. If you want to be a successful crypto investor, you need to adopt an investment strategy and then start practicing this important daily habit of sticking to it. Since every one of us lives in a different country, has a different job, different working hours, different wages, different people or pets relying on us financially, or maybe no one relying on us financially. Maybe we have different amounts of debt, or maybe no debt at all. Some of us live to travel and love extravagant experiences, while some of us really prefer staying home and leading quiet, simple lives. Some of us really want an expensive sports car, while some of us will just drive our beater car until it dies. Some of us are risk averse, while some of us love the thrill of gambling. Some of us have money we can afford to lose, and some of us don't. I'm telling you this because the main question I get asked all the time: Casey, what is the best investment strategy? And Casey, when should I take profits? When should I buy? When should I sell? And all of this needs to be dictated by your investment strategy, which I cannot determine for you because we all have our own unique personal and financial situations. So I'm going to share with you what has worked well for me and most people that have experienced success in crypto investing, which is by adopting the DCA investment strategy, which stands for dollar cost averaging. What is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging is when you decide on a certain amount of funds you would like to put towards an investment at a certain frequency. For example, let's just say you decide that every Monday morning you are going to start dollar cost averaging $100 into Bitcoin once per week. So every Monday over a long period of time, you're consistently investing in Bitcoin, and regardless of the price, what happens is you decrease your exposure to price volatility. As a crypto investor, I suggest figuring out the projects you want to invest in for the long term, decide an amount you want to allocate, and the frequency with which you want to invest, and stick to it. It could be $10 per day, it could be $1,000 per month, whatever works for you. Just remember, in crypto investing, consistent investing practices is key to success. Decide on an investment strategy and be consistent in its execution. Consistent profit taking is another important aspect. Next, you need to figure out when to sell. So if you put $100 into a project and the value doubles to $200, you could sell the initial $100 you invested to invest in another project. So every time a position doubles, you take half and reinvest elsewhere. Or you could decide to sell when your investment triples, or if it 5x's, or if you're a real risk taker, only if it 10x's. Basically, you need to look at all of the projects you're invested in and decide when you are going to sell some or all of the position. Then, on CoinGecko, if you decide to use them to help with your daily investment monitoring habit, you can put in price alerts for each crypto. That way, throughout the day, you will get alerted when it's time to execute your new daily habit of sticking to your investment strategy by selling when the time comes and buying when the time comes, as well as profit taking. Speaking of, this brings us to the final part of sticking to an investment strategy. It's by deciding when you're going to take profits and how, which I created a video for beginners, so you can check it out by clicking on the link above, all about profit taking. But basically, you need to decide at what price point per project you're going to sell out completely to take profits. And with the profits, you're either going to pay off debt, take a vacation, buy something you've always wanted, like a house, car, or watch, convert it into an alternative investment like rental properties, or maybe buy some stocks, or maybe take profits into larger cap cryptos to hold long term like Bitcoin. At the end of the day, you need to assess your personal and financial situation, then create an investment strategy that dictates when you buy, when you sell, and when you're going to take profits from each of the projects you're invested in. After you do that, your new daily habit of sticking to your investment strategy becomes simple and easy to follow. Awesome. So there you have it, your 3 new daily habits for becoming a successful or even more successful crypto investor. 1, stay up to date on daily news. 2, monitor your investments efficiently. And 3, stick to your investment strategy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it helpful and will adopt these new daily habits to help you on your life-changing journey as a cryptocurrency investor. If you enjoyed the content, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more crypto content. So what did you think of the daily habits we covered? Does it seem like more or less work than you thought? What are your current daily crypto habits? Let me know in the comments below. Be safe out there.